My headphones. All right, all right. Good morning, everybody. My bad. I am just in the food line. Don't mind me. I am. I'm actually gonna grab me some. Let's see. Actually gonna grab me some Chick-fil-A. It's been a while since I ate here, especially during the morning. So do not mind me. All right, let's make sure. Let's see if everything changed over. Oh my, no, my headphones are dead. All right. That's unfortunate. Boom. Yeah, so my headphones are dead. Hello, Nick. Thank you. All right. Good morning. Good morning. See, this is why I like Chick-fil-A. Like, no real wait. How do I get out of here? Oh man. Don't get caught up and go. Yeah, I go that way. I do that too. That seems like a real smart way of doing things. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. What's up? What's up? What is this? Oh, okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful day. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. All right, let me go ahead and throw on my headphones just in case. Good morning, everybody. I do hope all is well. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. It's a beautiful day, so you should enjoy it. It should be made for you to have a good time. Definitely spend some time with your loved ones. Kiara, I don't know what you said, but good morning to you. I hope it was something nice. If not, I mean, that's probably why it was removed. Um, but yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning. So I am up. I am up early. As you can see, I'm just getting some food. This is the breakfast time. This is the morning time for me. I am here. Oh, I can't say I'm in sunny South Florida, but I am here in Central South Florida. Well, Central Florida. I'm so used to saying South Florida, so you gotta forgive me. I'm so used to saying South Florida, so it's like, it's still sunny. It is definitely still sunny here. Um, but yeah, everywhere you go, it's money to be made. So right now, as I got my food, I am doing a courier delivery. As always, you guys know I make money all different types of ways. This is what I recommend you should do because just because Uber is making made you money in the past does not mean that it is the only thing that will make you money. Um, there are other options. I always name how I used to do Amazon Flex. I always name how I used to do Walmart Smart. Um, how I do Instacart. Of course, I do DoorDash. I do food delivery, and so I've never gotten on the Grubhub platform, but I do some food delivery. I do catering. Obviously, I do courier services, so I do pickups. I deliver packages. That is how I make my money through all of those different resources. Because there's days where some days Uber is really beneficial. There's other days where Uber is not really beneficial, and all it's giving me is $3 and $5 orders. So why waste my time doing $3 and $5 orders when I can do a $50 order? It's how I look at it, you know. Um, Not everybody looks at it the same way as I do, but you know. But good morning, good morning. I hope all is well with you. I hope everything is okay. Like I said, yeah, I hope all is well. Uh, for me, I've learned that in the morning time is where the money is at. No matter what market you are, mornings is where it's at. That's what for me. I love waking up early as opposed to working late. When I work late, I'm tired. When I wake up early, I'm starting my shift with some energy. Ooh, yeah, it's a little bumpy over here. Okay, go. Let's go, man. It don't take all of that. But good morning. I am also an aggressive driver, so you guys just should know that. Aggressive in the sense of I got places to be. I drive with purpose. I don't like to just kind of meander around. That's how they say it. I got places to be, things to do, people to see, yada yada yada. All right. So where my morning people at? Who here is making that morning money? Where my morning people at? Cause it is time to get to this money. So I have just started. has, oh well, no, not really just started. Um, yeah, I started maybe about let's see. So I started about 30 minutes ago. So I'm already at $50. Uh, so $50 in an hour isn't that bad. That's $50 an hour, obviously. But of course, it doesn't always work like that. Um, but yeah, that's why I say the morning times is where the money's at. The morning times is where the money's at. For me, in my style of driving, I find that more people want to go longer distance in the morning. So that's where I capitalize. I capitalize off of the longer trips because that's what I prefer to do. I'm a long distance driver. I know what type of style that I like. Now, is there a ton of surges in the morning? Depending on, like, maybe Monday there might be, maybe Wednesday. No, not Wednesday. Maybe like Friday there'll be surges in the morning, but it's not gonna be a ton of surges. Uh, but definitely in the morning is when the rides that I like to do are available. And that's all that really matters. You got to find what you like to do, what type of rides you like, and kind of go from there. Wait, did it just stop me? Oh no, this thing just stopped me. Hmm. So I am charging up. This is still an 18 cents per kilowatt charger. So if anybody knows about Tesla, about charging, 18 cents means if I were to charge to full, it's probably only like 12, $15, somewhere around there. But yeah, I don't really need to because I'm on an active delivery. But I'm gonna charge a little bit. I'm gonna definitely charge a little bit. Enjoy this enjoy the last couple seconds of this 18 cents. Because obviously, it is going to change. It is not gonna say. It is not gonna stay 18 cents for forever. Yeah. So in this area, it stays 18 cents until 9 o'clock. So it's currently 8 o'clock. So if I can enjoy these last couple minutes, that'll be amazing. That'll be amazing. But yeah, how's everybody doing? How's it going? How are things? I hope all is well. Don't mind me. I am just here. We are getting the grind on, trying to make this money. I'm charging, so uh, I am gonna. I'm gonna eat my food, and I'll be right back. I'll be, I'll be kind of over here. As you can see, the charger in the background. Okay, good morning, good morning. Okay. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. So now we got, excuse me, now we got a whole little 30-minute drive to get to where I need to get to. All right, so nothing wrong with getting something to eat early in the morning. Nothing wrong with it. Um, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you are. I always kind of do this so you can see my face. Good morning, everybody. This is the grind. So this is the morning grind. I always tell everybody, either you're gonna go hard in the morning and you're gonna make most of your money, or you're gonna go hard in the evening and make most of your money late night. But whatever you do, you gotta go hard. Either or, you know. So if you're gonna be a morning person like I am, you gotta go hard in the morning. So most of my money is made between 4. So I y'all know I like to do the split shift. So I do about 4 to 9 is generally what I do, 4 to 10, somewhere around there, depending on how the orders come, if I get a delivery, something like that. But it's generally like 4 to 9, so that's about 5 hours. And then in the evening, I don't really like working in the evening personally, so I'll do like a couple hours more so in the evening. So I come back out after 6 and I'll work maybe like a couple hours and go from there. So 6 to like 8, 6 to 9, something like that. It just really depends on where my money's at, where you know what I'm saying, like where I am with my daily goal. That's how I like to work. Now obviously it's been down. If you know, you know, these last couple months have been a little bit slow for us down here in South Florida. Again, I don't know how everybody else's market is, but at least down here it has slowed down. It slowed down. So, you know, I was putting in a little bit more hours, doing it a little differently. But for the most part, those were the times that I like to work. And doing it that way, I started to figure out that there is a, you know, there is a, I started to realize that there was a pattern. Oh, fuck. Yeah, there was definitely a pattern. And so that pattern is just very simple. I made more money in the mornings than I did in the evenings. Obviously, because I was putting in less time, but also because, for me, the morning times is where I go hard. So, like, that's why a lot of my streams, if you look at the times that I do my streams, is usually in the morning because that's when I'm working. I don't really work in the evening. I mean, I work and I may have the app on, but I'm less likely to take rides. I'm less likely to do longer trips. I'm less likely to do stuff. Like, I have the app on sometimes, and I might be available for rides. I might be available for all of these things, but it's just the evening times are different, if that makes sense. For me, because I'm up so early. So I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I am, a lot of you guys like to talk about my weight. I am in the gym. You know, but I'm in the gym at 2 o'clock because I want to get in my workout, do what I need to do, that type of thing. So I'm up at 2 o'clock. So for me, it's tough to stay out later on in the evening, if that makes sense, because my schedule is already super early. Now, if there's money in the evening, I can stay up. Obviously, I'm still, this is about working smarter, not harder. This is always about working smarter, not harder. So I want to be smart with the times that I work. I want to be efficient with the times that I work, not just work to work, if that makes sense. Because I like to make my money quickly. Make my money quickly so that I don't have to think about it. If that makes sense. Like, I like to pay bills on time. But good morning, everybody. Zai, I have no clue what you wrote. I'm sorry, sir. I need an English translation. Bryn says, hi, what's up, Bryn? Thank you for joining the stream. Java, what's up, man? What's up, Java? I know that language. That was actually my second programming language that I had to learn when I was in school. Well, no. I learned that. I did learn it while I was in school, but that was the first programming language that I learned because I preferred to do app development. So yeah, I learned Java, and then Swift came out, and it was just like a game changer. It was like, what? I can do Swift. Swift is iOS. So shout out to the Java experience. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, if your name is referring to that, but yeah, listen, when Swift came out, I was like, yes! And now when I program, it's like I don't have to do anything. I'm on autopilot all day because, ChatGPT does everything at this point. All of the little AI bots and stuff, I don't have to code anymore. But that was one of the reasons why I hated Java so much. Because Java was just so like, verbose. It's like people that ramble, like me. It's like people that talk a lot. That's how Java was. Again, I don't know if that's what your name is referring to. I'm sorry for going on a tangent, but yeah, Java experience. If you're referring to programming, then I definitely understand that. If you're not, my bad. But good morning. Good morning to everybody. Java says, hi, where are you from? I'm from South Florida. So that is Florida in the United States. And I'm from Miami, Florida to be exact. Where am I at now? I'm up north. I am all over the place. I'm up north. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know where I'll be. I am somewhere in Florida. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that just kind of annoyed me. Damn. TB says hi. What's up, TB? Good morning. Good morning, TB. I'm sorry if I'm getting to you late. You said, how is Uber going for me today? TB, I did 2 rides this morning, so I can't give you a super accurate. I mean, I only did 2 rides. Uber is fine, but like I said, I only did 2 rides, so I know it's kind of like, well, really. Yeah, I've only done 2 rides, and then I got this ride, which is like, when you get these types of rides, you gotta take them. So again, this is why I tell everybody, you want to have some type of courier option. Obviously, Uber has a courier, but it's not like you can't. Well, for me, I can't toggle it on and off. I mean, I can't like focus specifically on courier stuff. And you got to pick and choose which ones come to you and which ones don't. Some of them can be pretty decent, Some of them can be pretty decent, but that's why, early in the morning I have everything on. I have my deliveries on. Obviously, I have Uber X on. I have Comfort on, Comfort Electric, and Uber Green. If you have Premier, then I would have that on too. I have everything on early in the morning because you just don't know. What I look at is that a lot of these businesses they like to get their stuff sent out early in the morning, even though they know traffic is crazy. Yeah, they know traffic is crazy. So, how do you beat it? You pick and choose what you take and what you don't. Let's see. So you are, oh wow, you're from Egypt? Man, shout out to you. Thank you for joining. Wow. That's awesome. The vehicle conditions, usually though, it's very cheap. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Paid about $4 for a 20-minute ride today in Comfort. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. And again, you may pay $20, but that driver probably only got $3, $3 to $5, guaranteed. If you paid $20, the driver only got 3 to 5, guaranteed. Unfortunately, I don't know if you're saying like as a passenger, as an Uber passenger, you did that, or if you're a driver and you did that Comfort ride. If you're the driver, then you got screwed. If you're the passenger, then yeah, that driver got screwed. Because Uber is always going to charge their passengers a lot of money. That's just a given. Uber's going to charge. Oh yeah, yeah. They're going to charge you as a passenger a lot of money. Yep. Because there's nobody else. And this is what I tell the group all the time. There's nobody else. Who else are you going to go to? You're going to go to Lyft? They are basically the same company. I used to get a lot of flack for saying that Uber and Lyft is the same company. I get it. They're technically different. They have different CEOs, all of that, different logos. Yeah. But they're basically the same. Who else are you going to go to? They don't really change. Their prices are pretty much the same. Okay, Lyft may save you a couple dollars in certain markets. Basically the same. So yeah, this is the issue. Uber and Lyft have gotten so big that unfortunately they can charge you as a passenger whatever they want to charge you, and they can pay us as a driver whatever they want to pay us as a driver, and there's no real repercussions because it's like, okay, well, if you don't like how we're paying you, go somewhere else. And it's like, but where? But where? So yeah, man. It's unfortunate, but that's how they do. That's exactly how they do. Yeah, exactly. He says this is the normal rate there. The normal rate is about $20 for, wow. Wow. But I mean, this is why you get the conditions that you get. Because if they're only paying me $3, $4 for every ride, and I'm not taking you in a Tesla for $3, $4, I'm not gonna continue taking you for $3, $4. Yes, I do it because it's kind of profitable for me because I don't care about the mileage and I'm hustling. I'm trying to make as much money as I can, yada yada. But I can see how the average person wouldn't want to take you in a nicer vehicle because it's like Uber passengers. I'm gonna be honest. One of the biggest reasons why I started renting, obviously, I got into an accident. So I got into a big accident 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, and it totaled my car. But before it totaled my car, one of the things that I used to hate, I'm talking about hate with a passion, when it was my personal car and I was doing Uber with it, was people don't care about your property. These Uber riders do not care about your property. They will get in the car and do all types of crazy stuff in your back seat. Oops. That's all you hear. And it's like, oops. What was oops? Oops. And it's like, what? What are you saying oops for? And sure enough, when they get out of the car, you always find out what they said oops for. They spilled something, they dropped something, they left trash back there. They just don't care. They scratched something, broke something. And I know everybody feels like, but no, but I could just easily clean up the throw up, or I can easily clean up the, they spill alcohol. I can easily clean that up. Oh, but yeah, I can easily do that. I can easily do it. It's the point of you got to respect my vehicle, first and foremost. You got to respect my vehicle. So that's one of the main reasons why I rent. Because it's like, I get a nice vehicle, I like to keep it nice, and these people are all just scratching it and doing all types of crap in it. It's like, it kind of defeats the purpose of me owning my own vehicle. So yeah, I can understand. I'm not gonna be doing super great when you only paying me a couple dollars. Because you only paying me a couple dollars and you trashing my vehicle? Nah. Nah, I would have to get really selective, which is kind of what I do now. Get really selective, find out where to get the right rides from. Because yeah, there's just no way. Like, my car used to smell like the club. And it wasn't much that I could get out of it. I mean, I couldn't get that smell out. That club smell. Any Uber driver knows what I'm talking about. It's just that alcohol, that club smell. It's a club smell that we all have experienced when they come from when they get in the car. It's like, the club smell. I know what you're talking about. All right. TB says yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, so TV. If you're, you got to understand. If you're paying $4, that means the driver is barely getting paid anything. Yes, exactly. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to say. If it's gonna take him 20 minutes, that's 20 minutes, I'm guessing, of traffic, 20 minutes of driving through the city streets, 20 minutes of going through the hills. That's all wasted time. You paid $4, so the driver's, I don't know. I can't even say it because what my mind says is the driver's getting paid 25 cents. But I know it must be